Jessica here, and tonight we're going to be doing some DK64 because heck me, I don't get it. I don't get the privilege of sleeping without having earplugs. And yay, we love it. We love trash compactors. God, I love trash compactors. They're so good. They're amazing. Anyways. Connect, thank you. There we go. So I should probably cross-post this, I guess. Alright, let's do this. Oh, never mind, my controller decided to disconnect. What a surprise. There we go. Alright, so we got a few things, we can tackle. First off, let's put in, take all these banana fairies. Oh, never mind. I guess I don't have enough banana fairies yet. They haven't come in. They haven't come in yet. Oh, never mind. They have. Okay. Wait, no, maybe on this side because mirror mode. Thick plug. Oh, I should disconnect and reconnect in this client. Just Sickos 64. Okay, let's just dive right into factory because we've got a few things that are like hinted here. Forgot that we have travelers as our int song. Well, we already have pineapple. Okay, good to know. I guess we don't need to do the chunky minecart. And we can't check the rest of the hints. That's fine. As it turns out, we only need 39 gold bananas for here, which, wow, we've had that for a while. Oh, controller disconnect. That's why the game stuttered. What are our hints here again? Castle, factory. So I have multiple in factory. I guess not, though. Wait, no, yeah. Factory, Nike testing room barrel. And factory, tiny metal. I mean... Wait, were those both facet watch? Oh, they were. Okay. Right. Okay. Factory probably, like, I don't think facet's up at this time of night. But, so I don't really need to prioritize those. Facet is a sensible raccoon. Right, we don't have feather yet. That kind of defeats the purpose of me going down there. What a mushroom! Miles! We go for miles! I should honestly figure out exactly how many days this Async's been going on for, because I'm pretty sure certain my count's been off for at least a few sessions now. Raspberries. I wouldn't be surprised if most of this place is filler. Just because of how late in the game it is. It's been... But then again, I say that, but like... You also have Zelda's Lullaby at like 209 out of 215 power stars in Star Revenge 6.25. So, yeah. Getting confused because we around. Another golden banana. We're Frozen Factory. That's quite funny. I just noticed we're in Frozen Factory. Comes Ralph and I. Different parts of Factory, mind you, but still, both of us are in Factory. Let's turn the camera. Aurora ticket. Aurora ticket. This time of day. I mean, honestly, that's kind of actually. I say that that's actually kind of a decent place to have an Aurora ticket. You could actually see an Aurora Borealis from there. Okay, that's one of Facet's checks from here. Because Facet somehow ended up with two Hammer Watch checks here. Or two important Hammer Watch items here, I should say. In this factory. There we go. I didn't get the stream tab in time. I need to go back and get a screenshot of that from like the VOD. Getting a photograph from taking a photograph. That's pretty great, honestly. Oops. Oh I just realized, I said I wouldn't be surprised if most of the items here are like filler, and then proceeded to get to like progression items. That's I should clearly these things are going to be filler more often.
It's gonna hurt.
Thank you. Oh. Is this a room you can use this in? Yeah, I thought so. Apple. Oh dear, we have to do this one. F-E-E-B. Hi, Shanty the Singer. It sure is. It sure is. Beefed. F-D. Hope you're doing alright, by the way. F-E-F-E. There we go, first try. Oh! You know what? It probably is, because I'm probably talking quieter than I usually am. Here. Thank you for pointing that out. Okay, that should hopefully help. And it could also be that Discord has hecked with my audio levels. Or something has. Which, yes, it has. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. Oh wait, that was good. Okay, no, this is way too high now. Okay, maybe not quite that high. That music is pretty insistent, that is true. Let me turn myself down a bit. Because I don't think that was nearly that high, I think it was like at that level. And then I think we should be good. Yeah, I have like my mic turned up at the system level for like 128% usually, but sometimes something resets it. And I think that might have been from a system update that I did recently. In hindsight, now that I'm thinking about it a bit more. That seems to track with how it when it happens. Yeah, you are very right about the music. Alright, let's go race a car. Slot car derby. That's not a good start. Thankfully this has like aggressive like rubber banding. So it's as long as I get enough coins, I should be fine. Why did I... There we go. That was weird that I slowed down back there, but that's fine. An escape rope. We're escaping this fight, this place. I was gonna say this fight. This isn't really a fight. I guess it could be. It could be particularly aggressive. Alright, what all do we have left here? We can't do anything in the manufacturing room. Like the big tall room. Except for getting the lower spot. I just realized there's a typo in that name. Probably got fixed in an update. Actually, let's just... Where's the, which... I think we'll be over here. Just take the fall down. Is this even needed? Okay, no, it still spawns that. Good. Newspaper. Dire hit. Can't go in there. Let's go see what the shops have for us. Is this a boss that we can fight? No. Oh yeah, jetpack. Do we have enough for jetpack? Oh, they even changed the player color in jetpack. That's funny. Oops. I am not very good at jetpack. Thankfully, you don't really have to be, you just have to, like, not be that bad. It's like very few points you actually need in randomizer. It's best to stay on level 1. Is that the item already? I don't think it is. Nope, that's the item. There we go. Reward collected. Ten out of 10. No, I don't want to go. Don't. No, no. No, I do not want to do another go at your jetpack game. And now I think it won't ask us again. I think they've changed it so it no longer, like, asks us for it. Or about it. I could be wrong. Oh, I hope I'm not wrong there. Let's go for potion. Got some gamer score. PM26. Apparently it's a useful one. Oh, no, I didn't mean to say no to it. I meant to just... Ooh, you're welcome. I'm glad you had fun. Glad you enjoyed it. Glad it was useful. I actually did another run with it on stream at some point last week. I forget when. But it was kind of late, and also what ended up happening was I ended up yeah. It is unfortunate that I think I ended up getting to the point where, like, it seemed very likely, at the very least it seemed very likely that I had taken made a mistake in doing Elmac first. If I remember right, it was... My memory's a bit fuzzy. There was something... There was like one check left, and I was one or two checks left besides that, and I was like, I should have. Yeah, it does. It does. Unfortunately, that is like the one weak. It's a weakness that a lot of randomizers have. Unfortunately, it's just and I've kind of gone over this at length, but like before, but like. The most interesting point of a randomizer is the starting point, is like start to mid game, because that's where you're like dealing with the most. There's the most divergence between it and like vanilla. At least in games where you're generally required to like eventually get everything anyways, or most of the things. Especially in Classic, you do need quite a bit. Like, you do need all of your primary weapons in Classic. Oh gosh. Yeah, super late Grails are pretty rough, especially in especially in 1, where you kind of need to like go to the surface to save. It's one thing to need to you know, just be able to use to at least have a safety save at one of the Grails. Oh gosh. Probably pretty easily doable. I could probably figure out how to do that. I personally really like having my early convenience items like the Grail, but I do understand the appeal of like going entirely on like, okay, how far can we get, sort of thing. Because like some people just do that for their first playthrough. They don't find the Grail, and and end up doing like the majority of the playthrough without it. Yep, left here. Tiny mini by arcade. Oh, I forgot. Actually, no, I didn't. We just didn't. No, I was literally there. I just forgot to actually go in a tunnel. feel for the people that go through it the first time without the grail. I remember hearing that there was like someone that did that recently with Vanilla, with like Remake, where they just didn't find grail until towards the end. It's always... I just feel for them. Or find it. Yeah, which is a lot more likely in Classic. Because... I forget if it's just, I forget if that's in the manual. If it's in Classic. Ooh, that's green. That's good. Green is good. It's not like the most used like, color in Lingo, but it is certainly a color that is used in Lingo. So that's a good number of checks for that. Yeah, I forget if Grail's mechanics are explained in manual or classics. I don't think it. Actually, no, it probably is. I have it around. Actually, you know what? Because I cannot remember for the life of me. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It is funny having to reading the manual be a hard check, which is like something that like classic games did. But it's something that people these days are not used to. And you know, for honestly good reasons in most cases. But shoot, where is that? It'd be under here. Manual. Oh yeah, that's right. It's like I don't have my web browser open. Start up the browser. Start up my Giga browser, which is going to open a bunch of things. Right. Let's see here. Okay, that's funny. It lists A to Z as being used to enter and cast spells. Like the controls list A to Z. They don't list. They don't list the number keys on the controls page. Like I'm just doing a cursory scan through here and does it mention it on the item? Where is the item in this mess? Okay, yeah, no, it mentions it in the items page. Under the Grail's entry on the items page. Pages, I should say. So it is mentioned in the manual. That it is buried. It is kind of buried in there. But also not buried, I guess, if you're specifically like checking the manual every time you get an item. I don't know. Interesting, regardless. Alright, we are almost done here. I forgot to get Tiny's thing from Candy. I somehow neglected to get Tiny's. That's fine. Yeah, then we're done in factory. Oops. Open the door. Right, yeah, because I accidentally left and then... Just... Okay, so next we'll probably want to go to... Well, Galleon's got a lot of stuff too. But I think I'll go in order on the tracker here and go to Aztec. And Aztec is at, is that Creepy Castle. Wrong way. Mirror mode is so disorienting. So one of the things that we got since the last time we were able to to do stuff in DK64, like one of the things that brought us out of BK, well, the major thing that brought us out of BK is diving. And there's not a whole lot of water, obviously, outside in this level, but there is some on the inside some of the temples. I don't know for like the day number, but I think we're at like 48 or 52 or something like that. Somewhere between 48 and 55, maybe. So I think someone else's stream said 52 a few days ago. Yeah, I don't have better. This has been a very long multi-world. And we still don't have Donkey Kong or Chunky Kong. Like I get the meme, Chunky Kong's dead, but like it's still funny. I don't know how close either of these two are to their banana middles, but I don't think they're that far off. These three? No, I think Diddy has his. Yeah, he does. I should have waited until after I grabbed that. Check. I should also have just waited until after I drained the moat in hindsight. By moat, I mean pool. Unfortunately, we don't have anything that's higher power. I guess we could just like take this out like quicker. fewer shots because of the way ammo has different strengths. So I think this is one of the cases where that applies. Maybe mixing it up with a different thing. $5. Rapid earthquake. That was a really short one. Bonus chest. We don't want to go this way, we're gonna just go straight from here. Can't stand there. Makes sense. It's probably Lanky that has his banana metal available. There's probably like a bunch on one of the trees by the like the back half of the area. Let's grab, thank you. Grabbing 2D objects is hard. Like, have you ever tried to grab a 2D object? And I guess paper would count. Never mind. Alright, then we go to Lanky Temple. Or Llama Temple, rather. Llama Temple specifically for actually wait, no. We don't have the llama freed. Aztec free Lanky. Wait, we can get that? We don't, but the llama's... Llama's here. Don't we need to free the llama to get... Oh. Alright, well, let's go over there still, I guess. I think it's the far side here that we want to go up. Yeah. There we go. Hitboxes. Okay, that's for that, which I believe I already have gotten. Wait. What are you doing? You know what? I shouldn't question it. I just always assumed incorrectly that the llama doesn't appear here if we haven't freed the llama? Weird. You know, fine with it. Just surprised. $5. And we are done here. Alright, so next on the list is Galleon. Galleon is at, Forest. Wrong side. Obviously there's going to be a lot to do here because, you couldn't dive before in the water level. Yeah, that's right, I already got me. Okay, never mind. I need to do anything in this alcove. My lack of control is... finding control of these characters is very evident. Twisted Spoon, which is apparently a useful item. I guess that's like... does that boost Psychic or something? Or a Gabby would be one of the Pokemon seeds. By Abby, I believe. To play on for Alligator, I think. Or Giraffrig? I don't know. I think there's another... that's somewhere. There it is. Right. That's not a hint here. Wait, we only have 4 pros. Okay, I think we're actually done on this side. Could be wrong. go that way, we want to go this way. Another banana bunch in this starting room, right? Yeah, there we go. Libra Oscura. Never played Hexen, but I will take Tracker's word for it that it is progression of some sort. By Tracker I mean Archipelago's word. I think any of these have like any sort of bananas in them. Now it's just coins. So, wasn't stuff for you? There we go. Any of these have anything under them? Sanctating. I think it's just money in all these. And the only Kongs here with bananas in these passages are the Kongs we don't have. Wait. Actually, this is fine. Probably meant to go first, but it works.
If choosing to erase. If choosing to erase. If choose tail, to erase. If choose tail, to erase. KD.
It's got a good beat. I'm enjoying anything for luck. Stream an hour earlier. What are you up to? Just doing some twisted adventures. Twisting those adventures. Made some good progress. Got too tired and then stream it. Well, you know what? That is pretty fair. It is. Even over there, it's like what? One. No extra stars obtained. Fair. Forget if these stay open. I think they do. We're just gonna like play them all. Here, started up our consoles. And game overed. I'm sorry. It is gonna hurt. Oh. Yeah. I may end up just I'm probably gonna just end up caving and putting earplugs in again. It's always awful because it kind of like messes with my hair a bit. Newspaper. Yeah, it is. We got some really creative like interpretations of various songs, and that's one of them. That's certainly one of them. Alright, whose is this? Okay, this is Lanky's. I think Lanky has a balloon we can get to as well. Alright, so that means that this one's Tiny's. Nice. First try. Big mushroom. Got a tiny mushroom, and then we got a big mushroom. think we're done here.
If tail, two, erase.
Diddy, I know, has some bananas down by where the thing appears. Fish, the fish. This is not where the mechanical fish appears. That's where the mechanical fish appears. It's like 20 of Diddy's bananas down here. Wait, how did we end up with... I miss a banana in... It's not gonna matter though. It's not gonna matter because there's bananas in here. Did he have bananas going through this trail? And the balloon for that matter? Night Room, the trusted panel. Ardor to Dwarvis 12. Playing Final Fantasy 12. Puzzle pieces to Facet. Specifically Facet Jigsaw K. I'm gonna have a lot of goodies to report. Our piece. Right, I need to raise the water for in this room. I think, maybe? I don't think we can do shenanigans. I think I actually do have to just raise the water. Maybe. That is very fair. Honestly, I'm considering it a kind of a mistake as well. And fortunately it's a mistake I made like 50 some days ago, so... Alas, there is no way to unmirror it. What is mirrored cannot be unmirrored. I just saw the option and was like, ooh, this sounds cool. Sounds funny. Set up by my suit. I could do that. I could do that. And then it would mirror things like the arrow. It gets displayed up in the corner of the screen during like races and stuff. During like sections where you have to like go through rings. Because that doesn't get mirrored because it's rendered separately, which is really funny. The Donkey Kong. Hi, man. Yep, it is the donk. The Donkey Kong. And there's smaller mirrors for each. Oh, so then that would actually get mirrored incorrectly. That's funny. I'm so glad that Soft Logic does that. Oh, it brings me much joy whenever I see that done, whenever I see that used. I don't know why I was doing that. Do not need to do that. Just do that. There it is. We're still... Yeah, we can get... Yeah, this Kong does have a funny face. That's okay. It's okay to have a funny face, honestly. Yep, the AP is working. The only reason it's listed as unstable is just because it's gone through pretty rapid updates. But like it's actually generally been really stable. I think I ran it in the previous Sickos Async as well. So it's been stable for a number of months at this point. Like stable enough for it. Considering this is like day 50 something, maybe. I don't know, I lost count. Like I actually lost count. Wait. What do you mean I can get the Tiny Mermaid reward now? I only have four pearls. Yes, I believe it is. Here, actually, there's a good way to check. Which isn't necessarily a good way, but it is a way. Actually, I forgot I could just cancel it out of it. Yes, it is. It is a Castlevania song. Dinosaur. Something of reflection. I missed the other word there. Okay, yeah, the mechfish. Mechfish. We can go do the mechfish. I should have taken the warp where I was up there. Oh well. This way? Is this the warp that we want to take? No, but it gets us there. Actually, no. We don't want to do this yet. It's saying the tracker's saying that I've got the ability to do this, even though I only have 4 pearls. Maybe I set it to only require 1 pearl. That's a good question. There we go. 418 is what this particular slot has. These particular settings. And because we only have 2 Kongs, or 2 Shri, we only have 3 Kongs. We're missing 2 Kongs, that's what I meant to say. Oh. Because we only have 3 Kongs, there's quite a few checks that we can't actually do. Because one of the defining characteristics of the Sickos Async is that there is no progression balancing. So, you can have things be very, very late in the seed. And that is, in fact, the case in, yeah, McFish, and we don't have, actually no, we do have Sniper. We do have Sniper Scope. But it's okay. It's okay. They fixed it. It's fine. This fish is scared. McFish agenda. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we are indeed Kong into that. Hope you're doing well. We are Kong in that. We got quite a few checks. We got Caroline's greens. Yeah, I saw you got your spooks unlocked. That was pretty cool. I think you've gotten a few even just like oh yeah, you've got your your spooks is in your wait, I forgot about spooks is in like amnesia. You also I think just recently got a few things for some of your hexens as well. Like just in general, the last few days have really things are just really like uncorked. Been great. Just seeing like the flux of like things going from 0 to 60 to 0 to 60. Okay, the porculator. Nice. Lanky medal. I'm still missing one of Lanky's medals. Or rather, for lanky bananas. I'm still missing 5 bananas for lanky. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, don't know where I could be missing a bunch for him. A percolator. It's like a percolator, except it's not at all actually. It's kind of it's unfortunate. I might have to look up a banana guide. Oh wait, no. No, wait. Yeah. Oh wait, there's a balloon. There's a balloon. You turn them into little piggies. Blue to my up. Missile expansion. Wait. Oh, we can do the boss here too. So what so I guess a percolator would then turn the enemies into coffee or something, I don't know. Ow, dude. Calm down. What would be the nearest? Because we can't actually go up here, go up there to get to that particular. I guess the nearest would be which one's lighthouse? This one's lighthouse. The nearest would, or the quickest one that I can think of. It's not necessarily the nearest, but it is quickest. And like the first one that comes to mind, and reasonably close. It is. Unfortunately, we're just going to get vanilla music here, but because unfortunately, that's kind of what ends up happening. But it's alright. So we get that. Alright. Just need to... Boom. And boom.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Saved by the bell.
Saved by the bell. Pokeball! Alright. 2 more checks, I think. Got Tiny's Forest Medal. Forest is at Factory. Yeah, Saved by the Bell is clearly K-Rool's favorite sitcom. Very much so. Definitely. This is definitely what puts Tiny's banana medal into logic. There's just so many bananas here. Oh yeah, that does sound good. Not sure which Pokemon is that again? You okay there? There we go. Fire Red and Green. Not sure what hideout key is exactly, but I'm sure there's gotta be at least a few checks in there. Room, delays, base. Ah, okay, Rocket Hideout, right. Like the one in Game Corner. Okay. That makes sense. I couldn't think, like, for a while there I was like, wait, what is the what's the hideout? It's not the Soap Center. No, it's just literally the Rocket Hideout in Game Center. I be a little silly sometimes. If a barrel falls off the ramp after him, hits me in the head. Nice. Clearly we need to follow it up with the super bonk room. There's a caveman in there, I think? I don't know, I've never actually played the movie. But I mean, I've never actually played bonk. Oh wait, no, actually we're done. Never mind. I forgot. Caves. The caves check here is Caves Lanky Beetle. I mean, I could give it a shot. I'll give it a shot, I guess, just because I'm here, just to get it off my tracker once and for all. But it's not going to be anything, and the chances are I'm not going to be able to pull it off. it up, thank you. And I guess we get to jam to whatever song is in there. Bonk. Right. Oh yeah, that's right. We wouldn't get to hear it anyways because... Oh my god, go in the... Oh wait, no. Yeah, we do get to hear it. This is quite the music for this. It's fitting! Oh god, that's right. Oh wait, no. Thank you for the blueprint. Hi, Krissa. Yeah. Gooey, Dolly, and Chunky blueprint last place. It does feel very lanky-ish. Probably nothing. Like, there's nothing here. There's guaranteed to be nothing here by my settings, and it is. But it is the last check of the night, and I kind of mistakenly went in here. We've already lost, by the way, because this race is silly. But I explicitly excluded this check from the settings this time around because this race is really kinda unfair. It's okay, I was gonna lose anyways. Give it one more shot. Here. Actually, no, never mind. I heard it. It's harder to hear from. It's easier to hear from my bed, unfortunately, than it is from here. The game is not even not not even close, unfortunately. Not really, unfortunately, just like we've still got a long ways to Tipperary. Let's see here. Pelago, you good? Good. There we go. 233 out of 418 locations. We so we do not have. What the big things we're missing right now are we're missing Donkey Kong and we're missing Chunky Kong. And we're missing Feather. Those are like the major things that we're missing at this point. Yeah. Like, actually, wait. Wait a second here. Yeah, what do we need for lobby? Maybe that, so yeah, we run to 29 already. It's this way. Oh, I think that was that was like one of the um that was a Castlevania song, wasn't it? I think. Or am I mixing it up with one of the others? I'll go back in there once we I want to say it was Circle to Moon, but Circle to Moon is one of the ones we have for Jungle Japes. It really is. Also, the Grinch music in here is funny. Oh yeah, that's right. We would need. Yeah, we would need vines. That's what we're missing here. This isn't in logic, apparently. Oh well. Nah, no, it doesn't require swapping. And quick swap is actually considered to be logical in Archipelago Randomizer. A effort. A effort. I like how that because the font doesn't have a plus, it instead of A plus effort, it just becomes A effort. Yeah, there's no way to make it over here, right? Yeah. So yeah, we would need vines to get into Helm. Yeah, it's just meant to normally be like, nice job. Oh, thank you. Monkeys have no need for addition. Yep, monkeys have no need for addition or subtraction or for smiles, and like that's the and because they don't have smiles, that's why one of the Kongs is over learning how to smile um from Lime's smiles. They have no need to properly math out the banana horde after recovering it from their mini thieves. Exactly. Besides, they already learned math. Donkey Kong math. Or Donkey Kong Jr. math. Yeah, there we go. That's what it was. I think at this point, just revenge in the case of K. Rool. Um, in the case of the others, question marks? I don't know. You can see here, Stars Play Broke is that we wanted to show Pop Tracker. Yeah, this is what our Pop Tracker looks like right now. It's really funny just how full it is. Yeah, it's true. I think in DKC1 it was for starving the Kongs or something. I have not played Bonanza. I do not have a Switch team. Maybe at some point. Maybe at some point. But yeah. Yeah, and I'm currently like I do not have an income right now. Like at all. It's a bit of a problem. But that aside, maybe one day I will get a chance to play it. I've been keeping myself spoiler free on it until then. I've heard it's pretty good. Yeah, it's quite funny. We're just missing DK, Chunky, Fetter, Vines, and I guess homing ammo. I guess. Yeah, exactly. Like really, if we were to do this, this, and this. Like, okay, these 4 items are the entire. How many items? How many checks is that? Why is it like marking out like this? It's weird. There we go. Like, how many checks is that? That's -1. That's 180? 182, I mean? Am I mathing right? I think 182 checks from 4 items. Holy shit. Indeed, there are. And although it still is an open question as to how well Prime 4 will run, hopefully it'll run decently at least, decently enough. It is seeing a Switch 1 release. Alright, so let's write up. Let's write up what all we've gotten. Let's start from the start. Actually, I could just look at the other client. Well, but that doesn't mean that means you can't see. Y'all can't see. was after I had... Okay, yeah. Thick Club, and then I immediately switched that. Akira bicycle. Or motorcycle, I mean. Violet. Owens. Aurora. Ticket. Facet watches. Chambers. Lord. I'm just gonna put hinted. Actually, no. 11. Master. Okay, so I think that's how that was written for the checks. And wait, did I not? Oh, could I only get one of those two? I guess I could only get one of those two. Okay, so it is just the chapter 11, chapter 4, Chambers 411. Alright, so there's that. What else did we get? Got 3 pieces for pieces of Ralph's. 3 puzzle pieces. Lime Smiles Green. Boneful Cat. God, I stole boneful and boneless cats. I'm gonna put a capital for the S, for the apostrophe S as well. Child of Moonlight. Nereza, you got your punch. Like, should I put that? You know what, whatever, I'll put that. Or, punch? You got your your punch got Liber Obscura. There we go, words. Hard. Obscura. Your punch got a glass of punch. Puzzled. Nice. Night. Room. Trusted. Panel. Facet. Jigsaw. Caves. 10 puzzle pieces. Lime Smile. Harder. I think that was, what was it? Oh yeah, room. Puzzle Mad Nice. Room. Lays. Base. That's like the tree that are like after doing everything in room if I remember right. vanilla. That's to me. That's not from. Oh, this is something that was funny earlier. That I just remembered while scrolling through here. I got a photograph for Facet is Missing. I got a photograph for Facet is Missing from photographing a banana fairy. I thought that was pretty funny. Like, where was that? That would have been right here. There has to be. There has to be. Oh, that door is like so close and yet so far. You got a photograph. Yes, I did. But what item did I send? You got a photograph. Yes, but what item? I have been crowned, apparently. It is. So close to get so far. Oh yeah, that's right. I was going to go back to over here, the caves, just to double check what that song was. Every time I go in here, I think of how. Oops. Ah! I do like the music for. I do like the Outer Wilds music, but yeah. Every time I come in here, I think about how that door up there has a hint for where Diddy Kong was in the multi-world. The door that you can only reach with Diddy Kong. Okay, I've circled a moo. This is from Circle to Moo. Awake. A very fitting song name. Yep, totally Circle to Moo. Not cut off at all. Oh shoot, I forgot. I forgot. I forgot that I left it up. I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't really exactly do anything of note. I just did a few, like, did a bit of gazing longingly at the 128 banana door, blocker, rather. Went in here, checked, showed it, like, yeah, we were, um, it showed it, yes, it is Circle to Moo awake. Cows dance to summon the holy cow. It showed it. It yeah. Diddy is to be found back here. Farmland becomes maximally blessed by the cow and the mole of holes. I didn't realize you could actually talk to Weekly while still on your jetpack. We're both tired. I get it. I get it. First hinted item is Nitria, nice. Poor Abby. Zelda's lullaby behind the 209 out of 216 Power Star door. Oh god. I mean, yeah, no, that is kind of bad. Not the worst thing, but it is kind of bad. uh, it does at least mean that, like, it pretty solidly cements what my goal is for 6.25, because, like, that's after any logical goal. Because that would be, like, the final ending. Alright, okay, actually wait, do I have things hinted? Do I have, like, everything hinted here? I don't have vines hinted. I don't know if I've gotten a hint for vines already, but we're sending it out anyways. Desert broken wall bend environmental puzzle. I don't think that was one that I had an in-game hint for. That's required. I think we've already gotten hints out for the other Kongs, right? Well, we already know where they are from in-game hints. And what else is the other one? Feather, which I think we already sent a hint out for. Yeah, we did. that's in Farewell. Yeah, Feather's in Farewell. I think Donkey's in like... And post that just so I don't need to not sitting on it. Feather's in Farewell, yeah, Chunky Kong heard that here's how I worded it. Chunky Kong heard that smiles go for miles and is thus mastering smiling behind the smile in Lime's Smiles worlds. Lime's Smiles world. Because that's behind, there's a mastery panel named Behind a Smile in that game. And Donkey Kong is being observed by Pokefan Robert on Route 10 of Violet Johto's world. Robert thinks he's discovered a new Pokemon. How's cooking with those? Anyways, I don't exactly have a raid target. I don't think I'm going to try to sleep. I'm going to actually give in and put that they do. The empty white corridors. I don't actually know what the filler items are for Lingo 2's Rando, but I imagine they aren't empty white. They're certainly not white. Most of them aren't actually all that empty. Ooh, nice. What does that put us at, actually? We're not that... Let me just check. Just get a... Might as well get a, Eco Jessica's tracker. Probably hasn't updated. This probably hasn't updated, but last we were... Oh gosh, we were actually getting up there. So according to the tracker, which may not have updated yet, go to Dolphin. Oh gosh. I probably wouldn't get sick from it. Like, I know some people do, but like... It seems... It seems like it would be quite the thing for me. Okay, so yeah, we apparently have 182 power stars, plus the 2 cannon stars, so that's 184. We're only 25 away. That's not that bad, actually. That is surprisingly high. Especially when you compare it to the 25 away from the 209 star door. Which blocks the way to star 210 as well as Tourism Trouble X. And I guess the final ending as well, considering that's 210, star 210 as well. Yeah, it's quite funny considering the fact that we're like... And I guess we're more than 100, we're probably like 140 by the time you factor in 77 and 28. Okay, yeah, we're pretty decently far along in going bananas here as well. So that's 28, 32, 153 going bananas. If we count the 14 from the 2 Kongs that we don't have, because we can't actually exchange those blueprints. Something which the tracker didn't take into account that, until later. Anyways, that'll do it for tonight. It is 5 a.m. I am EP. I am going to go, shove, shove earplugs into my ears, and that should at least help me sleep, even if it's slow and comfy. Remember to turn off your trash compactors at night, folks. This has been a PSA. You know what's a PSA? Remember to also remember that you're valid and that you're loved. And remember that, remember that smiles go for miles. I don't know. Night night, everyone. Actually, wait a second. Okay, yeah, no. Do we actually know who? Okay, no, we need both of the other Kongs to get Key 8. I just checked the tracker. It knows for some reason. It's kind of weird, but I guess that's what happens. Anyways, yeah. Night night, y'all. Sleep well.